Welcome back. My name's Jessica from Jessica's Craft Time, and we're doing our holiday time room. We're getting there. We don't have much to go. There's only 2 pages to go. This back one is mainly the construction, and we have the Christmas tree here. Some of this will be fast forwarded today because there's a lot of repetitive when it comes to the boxes. But let's get going. I've got all my bits sorted in my tray here. Loving these little containers from Kmart that had erasers in them. They're just nice that I can actually just clip them up. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to do the Christmas tree. So it says to use a toothpick and wind the power wire of the lamp strip into spiral shapes. So it just wants us to, this is our Christmas tree lights. Guessing that's what it means. Into spiral shapes. And then we're going to wind this around the tree. Hopefully I don't do it too tight and it still goes all the way around the tree. No, we don't have to make the tree. I'm so glad about that. That'll probably do. So they've given us a little tree here, which is very cute. So then we're going to just wrap this around the tree. I think about like that. I might just go, can I get it to go around the bottom and sort of hold? Let's get some of those bits out. And there's our tree. Woohoo, one done. And then we'll plug that in. Okay, so we've got to stick on a few bits and pieces today. So I thought we might use the E6000 glue. It's more of a stronger hold glue. So we'll just put a little bit on there and we'll get more as we need it. So let's get all our bits out for the tree. We need our little Christmas star. So I'm just gonna, I didn't want to get it all over my fingers like I did. Oops. I thought we would just stick it on, but maybe not. Maybe today is going to be one of those days. Okay. It's going to be one of those days. I'm going to get up with glue everywhere. And we need to stick this big bead on the base. So I'm just going to put a blob of glue straight into the bead. And I want it to stay upright. What if I put... got some washi tape here. What if I use this to try and hold it in place? Oops. Because I do want it to stay kind of straight, or else our tree is going to be wobbly. Just going to try it. Okay. I think that's fairly right there. Okay. Now we've got to take our gold bead and run it around. I'm just going to put the tip in some glue. We're going to run it around with the lights. So I'm just going to dab sections of it in the glue. Maybe. We'll see how we go. Not sure how to get it to sort of stay where I want it. I have a feeling this today is going to be a very fiddly one. Just a bit of glue there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's not working. My base has come off. Okay. We might sit that to the side and let it dry off a little bit before we continue on with it, because we're just getting glue everywhere. Let it, hopefully the base will just stick, and once that sticks, that'll be a bit more solid. Let's go on to the next bit here. The lights glittering. So we're going to make a little box of ornaments. Oh, I didn't cut the middle bit out. Okay. Let's see if I can cut this little bit out here. This is our window to see our ornaments. And I've got glue all over my fingers already. This is not a good start, but that's okay. We're so close to the end on this one. So close to the end. Okay. Oops, there's a little taggy bit there. Just trying to get some of the glue off my fingers. Alright, so we just want to make a box. I'm just going to fold all the edges before we even attempt to put it together. I think I'll use the double-sided tape on this, as much as it's fiddly to cut down. Actually, did I get a thinner one? No, I think I got a thicker one. As much as it is fiddly to cut the tape down, I reckon it holds better. We don't have to wait for it to dry. And being a small little box, that, you know, there's no structural, it's not really got to hold much. I don't think we'll have to put tape everywhere. So let's see how this box goes together. That bit goes in there. I just want to see where I need to put the tape on it. Did I fold that bit? Oops. Just still needs to tuck in. Okay, let's cut down some tape. I reckon this tab here, I reckon if we just do this tab, I could be completely wrong, but if we just do this tab, I think it'll actually hold it all together. No, I'm going to have to do the sides, but that's okay, they flap open. So we need two really thin bits for the side. So I'm just going to cut this in half. And then you're going to get it backing off. from here we need to put a little bit of felt in, and then we need to glue in our beads, which are our ornaments or gifts, or I don't know, it's a gift. It could be chocolates, I guess. I'm just going to push that side back out. There you go, there's our little box. So I got another one of these little ones, and I've just filled this with words. I filled this one with PVA glue. So it takes a lot longer to dry than the tacky glue, but it is definitely feeding out better. So I'm just going to stuff this little bit of felt inside here. And then we're going to put 6 beads on. So I'm going to just do 2 rows of glue. This one we don't have, yet again, we don't have any structural anything to it. So it doesn't matter if it takes a bit longer to dry. I just want to try and get the beads so that they have their sides up and not the round. I don't want the round hole really showing if I can avoid it. Okay, I'm just going to get them all there, and then we'll play with them once they're in. Yay, we completed something. That's our little box. I'm going to put you just in there. Okay, so next, let's get rid of some of these lids. We're going to start with this box here. So I'm going to do one box. Okay. I might get my scory tool. Well, it's not really a scory tool. It's just a pointy tool. But I'm just going to run down the edges here. Hopefully, I should probably do it with a ruler. But hopefully that'll just make it a little bit easier. Oh, these have all got to be folded too. To fold it and get a little bit more of a clean fold on each piece. Oh, careful you don't go too deep. It's cut through the colour of the box. Oh well. Okay, so that's going to go like that. And then that one I forgot to fold. We'll tuck in like that. So many bits. Okay, I reckon if we do this little tab here, we'll be able to then just put, instead of putting pieces on every single tab, we should just be able to run it like a bigger bit. Oh, that didn't work. Half stayed on my finger. Okay, let's see if I can get it off my finger. Yeah. Okay. So now we just need to put a bit of tape there, I reckon. I reckon if we do that, I'll probably cut it too big. If we just put a bit of tape on each flap, it should hold it together. Should grip enough of each tab to hold it. I'm just going to fold them in. There you go. That worked. That was a lot easier to put together than I thought it would be. What's going to be tricky is going to be these bows. Okay, there's our little box. So now it wants us to put this up and over. I'm not going to go under, I don't think. I think I'm just going to go up and over. So we need to cut there. We need 2 of those. use tape again. I'm going to be a bit funny and try and use tape. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, I've got 2 pairs of scissors here. So this pair here has a bit of coloured duct tape on it. The reason why I have 2 pairs is that you shouldn't use your paper scissors to cut adhesive or anything other than paper. Because when you're cutting adhesive, it can leave residue on your scissors. So I always cut it with a separate pair. Okay. Well, that worked out alright. Except, oh no, I cut it too short. Did I do it a different side of the box? Oh no. Oh no. Oh well. We'll just have to hide that back side. They must be 2 different sides of the box. That only just reaches 2. Be a little bit more careful sticking this one down. It's just a bit fiddly to get it on, but I think it'll adhere better. I think if I tried to do it with actual glue, I'd end up... Okay, so one side I've got a bit short because I've gone right to the bottom there. So I'll just have to hide that side. Now it says we need a 3 centimeter, 2 3 centimeters, and a 2 centimeter. This is going to be difficult. Okay, so... Okay, how are we going to do this bow? How are we going to do the bow? I'm going to use my tape again. I love my tape. I think if I tried to do it with glue, I'd be in a big mess. So it wants us to fold it in so that we've got 2 loops. I think the only thing with the tape is if I do it too long, it's going to, yeah, stick a bit hard. Oh well. Oops, that's not really in the middle. And that's not straight at all. Okay. So these are our little bows for the top of our gift. And then we need to stick the bow onto the other bow. It's going to look pretty out of the way. Don't pull it apart, it'll all fall. And then this we've got to make, oh, how do we make this one? Do you know what? Probably should have used a glue dot for this one actually. I'm just going to try and get the backing off. And see if I can kind of roll it into a ball. Because it wants us to fold that in and that side to kind of glue to that side. But then glue together. It works. It works. I use one of these little things. Oops. It works, it works. Need to use my tweezers more. I'm very awkward with tweezers. Okay, there's some sort of bow happening here. Oh, wow. There you go. There's our little bow. So what I'm going to do now, I'll just put it in my box over here, is we have to do the green one, the red and green one with the ribbon. So I'm going to fast forward you doing that, because you don't, I've lost my pen. You don't need to see me doing that. So I'll fast forward you, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so we've got our 2 boxes done. Okay, they're a bit cute. Alright, let's go back to the tree. Let's see if that's stuck. It's kind of stuck. It's not stuck, but it's getting there. So we've done the wire. Now we need to do our ribbon. So I think we need the E6000 glue again. But maybe I'll just put a couple of drops on the tree, maybe. So this is basically going under the wire. I'm going to put a little bit there. I can't really put this down now. Okay, we'll have to work quick. So once you, as you're putting this on, just sort of twist the ribbon, it says. Not sure where I put these glue dots. Oh, I can feel them on my fingers. Ah! Oh, can we make it be a mess? It's really hard with those wires sticking out the bottom. Okay, just cut it there. I'm just going to put the lid on my glue before I okay. Let's put a little bit up here. We got sticky fingers again. Come on, stick there. Stick there somewhere. Okay, it's not quite what we needed it to be. But there's some ribbon on the tree. It's there. That's all that really matters, hey? It's not quite twisted the way it should be. But we've got ribbon on the tree. We've got sticky, sticky, sticky fingers again. Okay, after that, we just need to put on a whole heap of little things. So we don't need those ribbons anymore. Let's get rid of all that up there. Now we just need to stick all this stuff on. So we've got beads. Wait, that didn't work. Tweezers went right through it. Oh, it's hanging off. Got lots of beads to go in. To stick on. And then these little Santa cutouts, which are quite interesting. They were fun to cut out. So I'm just using that E6000 glue again. Tends to be the tackiest and the quickest drying. If I can find where I've got it on the page. I just have to remember to clean my tweezers. Trying to do it because the wire's going out the back. So I'm trying to make sure I have most of the decorations on the front here. Because I'm guessing that wire will go out the back to a wall. Might need some more glue. There's a spot there, I can see glue in there. I'm just going to pop that down and get a little bit more glue. Because I've got all these Santas to hang on it as well. I don't know if I like the Santas though. Oops, he's going to disappear in the glue. I just realised that I'm doing all this off screen. Sorry. I've got all these little Santas to stick on. Come on, stay there. Trying to do it without. Oh, stuck that one way too far into the glue. It's very hard to get them to stick. Is anyone really what's the word? Particular about how their tree is made at home? I'm not overly, but we do Swarovski on the tree. I need another hand. And a lot of my decorations I don't use anymore. I like to just have silver. We've got some light blue baubles and glass. And just let the Swarovski decorations sort of shine. They look so pretty on the tree. And we've got one of those fiber optic trees that all the lights are within the tree, so no more hanging lights, which I absolutely love, the fact I don't have to hang lights. Okay, I think the issue is now I've got so much glue on my tweezers, they're sticking to my tweezers and they're falling off and sticking everywhere. Okay, I'm putting that to the side now and letting that dry. Let me try and clean. I'll just pause you while I clean me up. Alright, I'm back. So now we've got some more boxes to make. It's all about boxes today. So there's 3 little boxes there. And these should be fairly simple like the last lot, if I didn't have so much glue on my fingers. I'm just trying to get the glue off. I thought I'd done it with the wipes, but I hadn't because everything's still sticking to me. So I'm just going to run down all the score lines again, like I have done for the other boxes. It just makes folding all these little bits and pieces so much easier, because they are pretty little flaps. And so this is just a pile of boxes or a pile of Christmas gifts. the extra bits that are meant to be out of. And I do recommend that you fold all your creases before you attempt to put it together. You'll get a cleaner box. And by the look of this one as well, yeah, we're going to be able to get the glue off my fingers. We're going to be able to do the one tab. That was a really crooked cut, but that's okay. No one's going to say it's going to be inside. Okay. So we're just going to stick that there. And then we're just going to fold these in and stick on either side of those. So I'll get this bit of tape and cut it in half again. And I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit too long. Actually, we've got 3 boxes. I'm just going to keep those 3 longer bits of tape and I'll use them for my other boxes. And I'll cut a shorter bit here for the ends. So I'm going to tuck, let's do it this way, tuck those bits in so that they don't get tape on them. A lot of people use tweezers to get this backing off. I find my nail works better, but then I'm just awkward with tweezers. I don't know what it is, I'm just really awkward. But I do find if you sort of run it down so that you've pressed it on properly, and for some reason it needs to be this nail. I don't know whether I've got the most control over it. I don't know. I always have trouble when I cut that nail. Alright, so there's one little box. I'm going to fast forward you now and see you on the other end. I'm back. Alright, we're back. We're just going to stick these together. So the green one on the bottom. Maybe. The red one there. Green one on top. And one last one, we'll get the red with the green ribbon. Excuse me. A little pile of gifts. So the last thing we have to do today is our snowman, which is up here somewhere under everything. So first we need to take this little tiny bit of felt, and it says add some glue and knead into a ball. So that's what we're going to use. I'm going to put PVA because it's the easiest to get off my fingers. Whether it'll work or not, I think it's just absorbed into it. Oh no, we got ourselves a little ball. Might put some more in it. knead into a ball. That's our little ball. It's definitely got a little ridge at the bottom, but that's all right. We'll put the hat in there. So what we need to do is grab our hat, our snowman's beanie. I'm going to grab some tape, cut it in half again. I really need to invest in some thinner tape, don't I? Pop that along the edge. Now I'm going to try and roll it before I actually stick it, just because I'm not sure. That tape's going to have to go around the edge of it. How are we going to go? Okay, that'll be all right. That'll be all right. I just need to get this very fine tip here to go over. Maybe fold that bit in a bit more. Those edges to meet. There you go, perfect. Oops. Okay. Now in this little dip of my fluff ball, there you go. We've got his hat. Okay. This one's going to be even harder because it's tiny. And I've just lost it. Where did it go? Okay, there it is. How am I meant to stick that? How in the world am I meant to roll this? This is his nose. And glue it. I'm not sure. I'm going to need a tiny little bit of this double-sided tape, I think. And just put it on and hope for the best. Really, it's so tiny. And I haven't even cut them out yet. There's little round eyes and buttons that I need to cut out. And I didn't want to cut them out because they're so tiny. I'd lose them before. Okay, there's some sort of carrot nose. It's not really right, but it'll do. We'll put him up that way so we can see it. Just going to turn it that way. Trim the cotton ball round with scissors and trim one of them smaller. But they're two different sizes already. They've given me two different sizes. So we need to stick them together. Is any of my A6000 still wet? No. No. I might just grab the fabric glue. Because I don't even reckon. There you go. It's alright, he's going to have a scarf on. Now, these are the dots I was talking about. How am I meant to cut these out? They're freaking tiny. But let's give it a shot. They've actually given you double of everything, and I think that's just because in case you lose them. Because they're tiny. Like tiny. And I think I just cut it even tinier than it's meant to be. Oh, now I've dropped it. It's fallen. At least it was still the big bit. I'd never find it if it was a little bit. How am I meant to glue this on? Like, how in the world are you meant to glue that on? Can you even see it? Can you see it? Excuse me. I don't know. Let's just put a dot of PVA, I guess. Oh no, don't go that way. If you're white, we won't be able to see you. We need the black side up. There's one spooky little eye, and you can't tell it any different from all the other fluff on these balls. Okay, eye number 2. Let's go. And then we've got to do buttons. Lord help me. How am I meant to do buttons? They're tiny as well. I'm like really thinking that I need to just find something else. Okay, eye number 2. That is like more glue than definitely warrants this tiny little eye. He's in there, it's under the glue. There you go, 2 eyes on our snowman. He looks scary. Okay. Now we have to do exactly the same with these buttons. What have I got that I could use instead? Like really, look how tiny they are. What if I stuck them on as like a row of buttons? Let's see what that looks like. So I'm worried if I try and cut them out, I'm never gonna... I'm gonna stick them on as a row of buttons. No one else is ever gonna know except you guys that they weren't meant to be like that. But I think I'll lose them if I don't. See, I almost lost them then. And again. Oops, that PVA soaks in there. I think it's actually further over. There you go. There's our row of buttons. The PVA just soaks straight into these. That's the only downside, it doesn't want to curve. Shh, don't tell anyone. So now, we're going to stick his nose on. Oh, it's sticking to my finger. And his scarf, which I'm pretty sure I have to cut down. Because that's like way too thick for this tiny little snowman. I'll just glue his neck again. It's going to be a lot longer on one side, but that's okay. There you go. He looks like a duck. Now he needs his little hat. Aha! Oh, no. His buttons are coming off. I'm just going to put him down. Hopefully that'll hold his hat on. There you go. We have our little snowman. So let's, I'll just pack up and show you what we've done. Okay, so that's what we've done. We've done our tree, our snowman, our gifts. Now, this is the exciting part. Look, we're going to start putting it all together. The walls. So what I might actually do is I might wallpaper everything beforehand, because that's fairly easy. You just cut them out and stick on everything, and then we can put everything together. Woohoo! I'm just worried. I have a feeling I need 2 sets of curtains. I do. Damn it. There's a window there and a window there. I need to make another set of curtains. So I'll do that off screen. Thank you very much for watching. Look forward to the next one. By the next one, we should have it all together. So have a lovely day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.